This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. That's complete. It's Gordon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Come on now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the play. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rod master now?
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Nick Kwiatkowski able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Gun, gun.
Out of the gun, Newton being chased out left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep here for Bryant. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Great.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Sam's going to run the option right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down. Newton forced out to his left. Now he's going to let... This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To the air again, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Newton throwing again. Buying time to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for 2 here. Again, Newton being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a first carry for Giovani Bernard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Giovani Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Flush to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So out come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first. Down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Newton flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Watching that, Barney.
Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now a run with Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Dontari Poe in on the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Hot. You ain't going nowhere.
On the ground, Geis. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Steps away to his left. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Newton to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. This is Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Bryant. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. A road win in the National Football